Warning! This video contains a teeny tiny little bit of cartoon nudity, so if that's not your thing, you have been warned.
May I have your attention, please?
It's Markers and Monsters Drawlloween 2017.
Hey there, everybody, and happy Friday the 13th. It's like a double dose of spooky fun in October. You guys should know by now, but I'm a huge fan of slasher movies and of the mass killer sub-genre of horror. Jason Voorhees is my favorite. I love the guy. So every Friday the 13th comes around, it's like a special occasion. You get to pull out some of your old movies and watch them and just have fun. And if you couldn't tell by the VHS box I was showing you in the beginning of the video, today I will be enjoying Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Now, I'm going to spoil the heck out of this movie, so if you haven't seen it yet and you've been watching the Friday the 13th series for the plot, somehow you've been doing that, you might want to stop watching the video now until you see this movie, because I want to talk about some things involved with it that, maybe you don't want to spoil. I don't know how you're rolling, but yeah. Okay, so spoiler warning is on now officially. In this movie, the killer is not actually Jason Voorhees. At the end of the movie, it turns out the killer is ambulance driver Roy. Yeah, somehow after Roy's son was killed at the halfway house where Friday the 13th Part 5 takes place, ambulance driver Roy decided that he was going to dress up in the Jason mask and start killing people for reasons. I don't know what they are. Somehow also this gave him like super strength, the ability to teleport like Jason apparently has. All those special things that Jason can do that you just kind of take for granted because he's the killer. This ambulance driver guy was able to just accomplish. So that's really weird. And that gives this film the reputation of being like the black sheep of the Friday the 13th movies. People are like, "Ooh, it's not Jason, boo." To that I say, I don't really care. When I'm watching the movie, I'm not thinking, "Oh, that's not Jason. That's some guy named Roy or whatever." It's weird, but to me, it's just Jason. Like it doesn't have to be, I don't care about the continuity or whatever. It just is. It just works for me. And part of the reason I think that is because this movie is great, frankly. It's got a ton of gore. It's got a ton of nudity. It's just a funky, weird movie. And those are things I like about Friday the 13th. The kills are incredibly inventive. And as you can see in the background there, I decided to set this picture during the scene when Jason or Roy kills the couple that run off to the woods to have sex. Okay, he stabs the girl in the eyeballs with this pair of gardening shears that he's holding. Then in one of the weirdest deaths in the whole Friday franchise, he wraps a leather strap around the boyfriend's head and also around a tree and uses a stick to turn the handles of this leather strap that slowly crush this dude's skull in. I don't know how that works. I am unsure. I don't know enough about the human body to say how resilient it is to leather strap crushing. I would think the leather straps might break first. I might think that the stick that the Jason's using to turn the handles on the leather strap might break first. I don't know. But it's still so much fun that you can't help it. There's also another corpse there, as when I was rewatching the scene, I realized shortly beforehand, a sneaky, crusty old farmhand comes to watch this couple in the bushes, and Jason kills him too. So high body count in this movie, and I love it. Just a bunch of random schmucks getting completely wiped out, and there is nothing wrong with that. Apparently Corey Feldman was supposed to reprise his role as Tommy Jarvis for this movie, as he was Tommy in the fourth film. However, they got another guy, Mark Shepard, I believe his name is, to play the character, and he did a good job, I think. The halfway house setting that's not Crystal Lake is a little weird, again leading to the whole black sheep of the franchise kind of thing. But all in all, I like this movie. I don't care that it's not Jason. I don't care that Tommy is now played by some guy who's 25. And somehow he still has to live in like a halfway house for teens, even though I think at 25 he was the youngest teen actor in this movie. 30-year-old teenagers is a B-movie staple that dates way back, so I am completely content with that. So yeah, it's a great film in the franchise. I feel like it does not get enough love, and I'm a huge fan. And all those reasons are part of the reason I like this movie. I like the whole, oh, it's not Jason. That is so stupid, that reveal in the end. It's endearing. Good characters, good kills, good gore, all that kind of fun stuff. So, very good. As far as the drawing goes, as you can see, I decided to do the figures in the background with multi-liner first. Being that there was going to be so much detail on them and I wanted them to kind of stick out, I felt like I wouldn't have enough control adding in the flesh tones and stuff first. So that's why I did them in the multi-liner. The wooded background, I just kind of tried to keep it to various shades of greens and browns there, just to give the impression of woods there. And then the rest is kind of going to be done traditionally with, as you can see, the traditional pen and ink outlining that I do. Jason's been a fun character to draw, and I've drawn him a lot over the years. So I am very familiar and very comfortable anymore drawing that hockey mask. I can tell you without skipping a beat where all the holes in the mask are without looking at reference at this point in time, so that's pretty cool. Also of note with the Jason mask, in all of the other films with him in the hockey mask, he has red triangles on the mask. In this one, they're blue. Another cool nod is it's very unique, I feel, and just kind of an interesting nod and one of those hints that, oh, it's not actually Jason, but somebody else, because Jason had a red hockey mask. I guess when Roy was deciding to, be Jason, dress up as Jason, he didn't do enough research. Like, he is a bad cosplayer. He is a bad Jason cosplayer. So that's where we're at. All right, guys, let's take a look here at the scan and see what we got. All right, I think this one turned out pretty cool, as usual. I had fun talking about it. I hope you guys are going to have an awesome Friday the 13th tonight. If you're watching a Friday movie, let me know. If you're going to watch something else, let me know. If you're going to watch Friday the 13th, the series, which is, you'd think about Jason, but no, it's about haunted artifacts and the people who, seek them out and contain them. Weird stuff. Let me know. I want to hear about it. I want to know about it. But until tomorrow, guys, I hope you have a great FT13 and, keep it together, keep it real, and have fun. We'll see ya. Bye.
Oh! Hey, you okay?
Oh! Damn enchiladas!
Oh! You gonna be all right?